Hey, David here, Distilling Adventures. Hope you're all doing well. Today's adventure, let's see, I'm just going to go for a little walk to a park that's behind my house that has access to the Little Miami River. And I'm going to get back there on the trail. And there's a particular place that I have in mind that I'm going to make some coffee. Thought I'd bring you along. So, thanks for joining me. All right, we made it down to the river. It's very close, right behind my house. Like I said, beautiful day, actually. It's like 27 degrees now, which is a bit of a heat wave compared to what we've had lately. And it's going to warm up again this week, and I think be in the 50s, or at least up to 50, I think, by the later part of the week. So why not get out and enjoy it? I am going to take you on over to another little spot here to brew up some coffee and show you a little bit of where the summer action happens. All the teenagers come down, and there's a rope swing and little fire ring, and great little hangout here by the river. Really popular with the kids here during the summer, so let's go check it out. All right, so here we are at the rope swing over the Little Miami River. Zoom in here a bit for you to see that. A little too chilly today to be swinging into the river, but beautiful day to take in the sights, that's for sure. I do a lot of kayaking here, and I don't even think I want to do that today. I think I'll just make some coffee and smoke a pipe. All right. This looks like a good place to make some coffee. So while the water is boiling, I'm going to tell you about my brewer. A lot of you out there may know. A lot of you out there may not care. But I'm going to use an Aeropress. It's a great little travel brewer. Plastic, very portable, and very sturdy. So you can toss it in your bag on the go. In this case, it's a Crown Royal bag. Toss it in your bag, take it on a hike, go camping with it, and it produces a mighty fine cup. So I'm going to tell you about my method for using the Aeropress on the trail. Won't go into detail and bore a lot of you who really could care less. But anyway, thanks for joining me for a cup of coffee. All right, so the water's getting pretty close. I will tell you a little bit about the coffee I'm using. It is from Carabello Coffee, my favorite local coffee shop. I have pre-measured about 11 grams of coffee pre-ground that I'm going to stick in the brewer. I'll go ahead and do that now. All right. And let's check on the water. All right, getting close. There are the grounds in the brewer. All right, so this is a very simple brewing method. For those of you who care, I put 11 grams of finely ground coffee into the brewer. I'm bringing the water up to boil, and as soon as it's finished boiling, I'll give it just a couple of seconds, and I will pour it into the brewer. There are markings on the brewer, like 1 to 4. And just having done this method so many times, I can tell you that by the time I fill the brewer pretty much to the top with water, that's about 200 grams of coffee to 11 grams of water. And I'll let that steep for a couple of minutes. I'll show you here in a second. The water's about ready anyway. But like I said, very simple. My method is very simple, and yeah, produces a great cup. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. All right. Here we go. We're going to fill it up pretty much to the top here. All right. Give it a quick stir. Timer set. All right, put the cap on. That has the paper filter in it, and we wait. I am going to give this a little stir and flip it over onto the cup. Maybe get rid of that snow. And I'm going to just gently press very slowly until we get all of the coffee through the brewer. I make this go pretty slow. I shoot for 30 seconds, but I find that I always get done a little sooner than that. But that's okay. In a minute, we're going to hear a little hiss, which means all of the coffee is out. And there we go. All right. She's done. Let's see how she tastes. All right. Thanks for being my assistant barista. Cheers. This is the life. Not so exciting, I apologize. So my channel does have a mission. It is to get out and enjoy the outdoors. I'm going to be doing some stealth camping. In full disclosure, I don't really have winter stealth camping gear. So right now I'm just getting out, hiking. But my goal is to maybe get some gear sooner than later. So that when the weather gets a little nicer, you can join me on some hiking. I'll be doing some stealth camping as well as just some regular camping. So I want to get out. I'm distilling adventures. And Steve Wallace was probably the first person I ever saw do stealth camping videos, like a lot of us out there, I think. And, excuse me. And his infamous step 1 is setting up his campsite. And step 2 is cracking open a beer and enjoying a beer. So, taking a page from Steve's playbook, which is nothing new. A lot of you guys have done this. My step 2 will not be called a step 2 necessarily, but it will be enjoying a whiskey. I'm a big whiskey fan, especially bourbon. Bourbons and ryes and American single malts. Well, all whiskey, but primarily bourbon. So I'll probably bring a pour of bourbon along with me in a little sample jar and Glencairn glass, and sit and enjoy some whiskey with you folks. That's primarily my mission. Get out in the outdoors and enjoy some whiskey. Right now it's coffee. I'll be doing a lot of coffee as well. I generally will enjoy a pipe and some coffee on a daily basis. Coffee every day, pipe as often as I can. But yeah, that's a little bit about what's going to happen. Apologize for maybe some wonky angles and shaky work and a large learning curve and a lot of stuff I need to learn here. But I enjoy the videos in the community, hiking, camping community, and I'm glad to be part of it. Hopefully you guys will accept me as part of it. Ram Adventures 2.0, Tony, love you, brother. I have watched your channel probably from beginning to end, and watched every video, and my family is now very familiar with you. We've watched your journey together with your stroke recovery, and you know, you've been a big inspiration and to a lot of people I know, especially those who are recovering from strokes and various physical challenges. But you inspired me to get out and officially do this. So here I am making videos. So if you guys don't care for my content, send a message to Tony. Let him know it's his fault. Anyway, I thank you all for being along with me. I apologize for this being a little long-winded. Just wanted to share a little bit about myself. I'll share more, I'm sure, as videos come along. I'll be going down to Florida to shoot some videos here in a couple of weeks. But until then, you'll have to endure the cold with me and some rather just average content, I guess, as we await warmer weather for some stealth camping. But until then, I appreciate you watching. Hope you're all doing well. And I'll see you soon, Lord willing. God bless. Hey, I told you the video's over. You can go home now. I mean, I won't be offended. It's good. Thanks. Dude, really, I got nothing else. I'm all dried up. The ideas are gone. The video's over. Getting a little creepy. I'm just going to go now. You guys stay there if you want, but I don't know. I'm a little uncomfortable with all this extra attention. Especially after the video's over. Boundaries, folks, boundaries.